Hi, Amy of Fashion Tappings here with a Refashion project. This is a skirt that I thrifted over a year ago, and it is in my Refashion bag. So I decided to pull it out, and I'm going to make it into a shirt because I want to be able to wear it. I bought it because I loved these flowers, and the bottom has an uneven bottom, and it's layers. So I think it's so pretty, the pattern. See, it's an uneven bottom. Oh, forgot I have a ceiling fan up there. That was close. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to turn this skirt into a shirt, and it's going to be so easy. Just something I can wear for the summer. It's going to be a halter top. So you're going to picture it. It's going to be up here. I'm going to hold it on. It's going to be up here, but I'm going to have the straps so that it'll be more of a halter top. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing I did, you're going to pull the dress up, or your skirt up. You're going to pull your skirt up, and so I just decided where I wanted my neckline to actually lay on the halter top, and that is where I lifted it to. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is a halter top, so just basically cutting off the corner so we have a place for our arms to come out. So, and I have this pinned on. It might snap on me since I have elastic in there. So I'm just going to cut out the armholes. Okay. And I'll even this out once I take it off the mannequin. Okay. So as you see, all I did is hopefully you can see this, I just cut out just like a little half triangle right here. I just cut out a little V here so I have a place for my arms to come out. Now you may feel like it's a little bit low, but remember, I have to make a channel, so that's going to lift it up a little bit, and then everything is going to be cinched in because it's going to be a halter top. So I cut out that armpit. Now I need to cut out the other one. Okay, so for the front, it still looks the same, except for I have some pins in it to hold it up. But all I did is cut a V on each side to give myself an armpit, basically. Straight across the top as usual. And then, well, it's pinned up a little crooked, but then I have my armpit here as well. So basically, you took the triangle. This up here is the waistband up here. All you did is you took a scissors and you cut off the corners. So you just cut off the corners. This is going to allow your arms, to come out. So all you did is you just cut off those corners. You can see it. Now the next step, because we have all of these raw edges, and mine is double layers, 2 layers of chiffon, I need to take it to the sewing machine. My serger's not threaded right now, and I don't want to take the time to thread it. So I'm just going to run, you can do a straight stitch or a zigzag stitch. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch along all of my rough edges, connecting my 2 layers so that I don't have anything slipping around. So that's all I'm going to do, is all along this whole top, rough edges, I'm just going to put a zigzag stitch to hold everything together to make it a lot easier to work with. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now I'm just going to run around my edges with a zigzag stitch. Fix my stitch at the beginning. Since I'm working with chiffon, I'm going to move nice and slow. Okay, so as you can see, I did the back in white, so you'll be able to tell. I zigzagged along all the edges. 1, that's going to help with frame, but 2, it's connecting my 2 layers together. I don't know if you can see that because they're both black, but my finger's in between the 2 layers. So it connects the 2 layers. Now the next thing we need to do, this is the wrong side of the fabric. It's got the white stitching. This is the right side of the fabric, has the pretty colors. I need to hem this now. I'm going to do a double rolled hem, fold once, fold twice, now all along that rough edge that we just did. And I'm going to fold as I go. And I did switch to a black bobbin so it'll match now. I did this in white so that you'd be able to see what I was doing. So I'm going to fold towards the wrong side of the fabric. I'm going to fold it once, fold it twice, and I'm going to stitch along it. And I'm going to do it, I'm just going to fold as I go. So I'm going to get it started by folding once. Okay, fix my stitch. I'm going to do a straight stitch through this. Now I'm going to fold as I go. And I know it's black and it's going to be hard to see. Kind of pull to get it started. There we go. And I'm just going to keep rolling it under and sewing as I go. Okay, stop. Make sure my foot is in a down position. I'm going to... Chiffon is hard to pre-roll and pin. Hopefully you're able to see this. Chiffon is really hard to pre-roll and pin because it slips all over the place, so I like to actually roll as I go. Let's make sure that it pins in the down position so it doesn't slip on me. Fix my stitch there. My foot, turn. Trying to fold or roll your fabric under the foot when you're starting a new corner. Foot down, there we go. Okay, fix your back stitch. I'm going to also do back stitch. There we go. Okay, and continue rolling your hem and stitching as you go. There. So as you can see, I double rolled hem around all of my edges. So I double rolled hem along all of my raw edges that I just zigzagged, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, now that I have all of my raw edges, I zigzagged them first, then I did a double rolled hem. So there's my armholes right there, armhole right there. Next we need to make a channel. And you've seen me do channels many and many times. So I'm going to take this front panel right here. See if we got it. It's the whole front of it. I'm going to take the front panel and I'm going to fold it towards the wrong side of the fabric. I'm going to fold it down. See if I do it again. I'm going to fold it down about just about an inch. And then I'm going to pin it. So hard to work holding this up on a mannequin. Okay, so all along here, I'm just folding it down an inch to create a channel, and I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to take it to my sewing machine, and I'm going to do one straight stitch right along this channel so that both ends will be open. I'm going to be able to slip my tie right through there, and I'm going to do the same thing to the back. Fold it towards the wrong side of the fabric, down 1 inch, and then stitch a straight stitch all the way across, making our channel. You're going to have a little opening right here where we're going to feed our ribbon through and turn it into a halter top. So let me go ahead and do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, well I'm back. So I went ahead and put the channel in. Let's see. I've already looped my ribbon through. I actually hit I thought I hit record and actually turned it off. And then I left, and when I thought I was turning it off, I was actually turning it on, the recorder. And so I have 2.5 hours of nothing but an empty room. So I'm going to restring the ribbon and show you what I did. Okay, so as you can see, I made my channel. It is right, put my fingers in, so I get right on each side. I can see my fingers in both sides of the top. Next, what I need to do is take a ribbon with a safety pin and feed it through the channel. Now, I'm just using a cheapy little ribbon because actually I'm hoping that I'm going to thrift someday, or come across that beautiful blue in a fabric that I'll have scraps left over, and I'll make a different tie for it. But for right now, black ribbon works just fine. Okay, there we go. So I fed it all the way through. Pull it up. Okay, so as you can see, I made my channel. It is right, put my fingers in, so I get right on each side. I can see my fingers in both sides of the top. Next, what I need to do is take a ribbon with a safety pin and feed it through the channel. Now, I'm just using a cheapy little ribbon because actually I'm hoping that I'm going to thrift someday, or come across that beautiful blue in a fabric that I'll have scraps left over, and I'll make a different tie for it. But for right now, black ribbon works just fine. Okay, there we go. So I fed it all the way through. Pull it up. So as you can see, you get shoulder strap and another shoulder strap. Tie it in a bow on one side, or you can just sew your two open ends together to close up your halter strap. I'm just going to put a bow on it because, like I said, eventually I'm hoping to find a better fabric that matches. I'm actually in between my sons at baseball camp, and I just ran home real quick while they were on break so I could do a video because I told you my summer is crazy. I don't have a lot of spare time, so I ran home during baseball break to do a project. So I'm kind of rushing this one along, but I already knew what I wanted to do to the skirt. I love this fabric, so I wanted to make it into a top. And I left it just long enough where I could put some leggings underneath it or some biker shorts, and because it has that uneven hemline that was part of the original skirt. It still has its 2 layers, so it'll be nice and forgiving in the midsection. But there you go. I turned that skirt into a halter top. Now remember, all I did, if you remember, from the beginning of the video, is an elastic waisted skirt. All I did is I pulled it up where I wanted it to be, so I had an idea, and I just cut a V. I cut a V on each side, basically just creating an armhole. That's all I did, is just cut. I finished my raw edges by zigzag stitching them, and then I did a double rolled hem. That's it. Created a channel just in the front neckline here, and across the back right there, just a channel on each side, strung the ribbon through, and voila, that was it. Now I have to head back to the baseball field. Okay, well, this is Amy with Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day.